Alright, I've got a new style coming to the OS4 library. This style actually, it's going to allow you to build your own custom styles. So I'm calling it a split blade, and the reason for that will be obvious. So I was actually building these to kind of help teach and explain responsive controls and how they can be used beyond just the responsive effects. And in doing so, I actually started to like what I was seeing. So in the OS4 library now, there's going to be the split style, and you'll actually be able to pick the color and the effect for the base, the color and the effect for the tip, how you control the two areas percentages, and then there's also, this one has a blend. You can either get it with a blend in the middle or with a hard edge if you had two colors or two effects. But this one uses twist control. So this is kind of a play on Fire and Ice, which is a style I built a while ago. So this has a blue audio flicker and then a red flame at the top, and turning your hilt will actually increase the size of the blue area or decrease it. And this is just one of the controls. Now there are set parameters in terms of the min and max, so you can set those in the style, but you can choose twist control, and then there's also two other controls which I'll show. But these are brand new styles that you can build. You can choose, you can mix and match any of the effects. I think there's 10 effects, 8 colors, 2 sections, plus all the different controls, so lots and lots of options, and it'll all be up to you to build. Plus you can add all your enhancements on top of it, so you can add different ignitions, pre-ons, post-offs, retractions, force boosts, pretty much anything you want can obviously be added to these. But this is just one example with the twist control. So as you turn that hilt, you'll get that increase or decrease in the ice area for this particular blade. And now this is another example. So this example actually has the same color. It's got red, but it's got two different effects. It's got a slow hump flicker, or not slow, it has a hump flicker here, and then an unstable effect at the top. Now this one, that hump flicker area is based on the speed of your swing. So when you're at your slowest, that hump flicker area is going to be restricted to the small section. And then as you pick up speed, and hopefully the camera is going to see it, I have another example if the color isn't showing different. But this one, the swing speed actually increases that base, that hilt side area. So if I swing really fast, it'll go all the way up to here. Medium will be to the middle. But that hump flicker effect takes over the faster you swing. And these are just examples and demos. It's totally up to you how you want to have them. But this is another example, so you don't have to mix the colors. You can just mix the effects. You can choose the swing speed as your option. And this one I added the center out ignition, and then this one has the center out retraction also, or the split retraction, so I'll show that again. So, and this one has two different pulsing effects. This has the Death Star blast as the base, and then it has the rolling pulse as the tip. Actually no, this one has the Death Star blast as both, but different colors. But this one uses the blade angle. So this is the third control for responsive that you can use on this. And that green section will shrink when I'm pointing down. It'll be about 50% when I'm horizontal, and then it'll take over most of the blade when it's straight up. And this is just the third control, so you can not only mix and match the effects, the colors, but how they actually respond. So this one here is the blade angle version, and then it's got that split retraction. And this one had a center out ignition. And this is another one with the swing speed. So this one has a fast, this one has the rolling pulse as the top in silver. It has the Death Star blast as the base in blue. And this uses swing speed again. So this one might show better. So the silver area will decrease, the blue area will increase based on the speed of your swing. So this is another mix, split blade, but this one uses that swing speed to control that blue area. So yet another option you can do to control.
Prepare a boarding party.
And then this one has the, this looks like a Death Star blast in red as the base. No, it's a rolling pulse in red at the base. And then it has the energy saw in gold at the tip. And this one also uses the twist control now. So I can reduce the size of that red area by turning the hilt, or I can increase it by turning the other direction. And you can mix and match. Some of the effects look good together, some of them don't, but it's all personal taste. Some of the colors look good together, some don't. I wanted to get kind of just a grab bag of what's available just to kind of show the options. But you can combine these styles now, create your own split blade, control how you want, or choose how you want to control it in terms of having the twist angle, the one with swing speed, or the one with the blade angle. And then there's also the option if you don't. If you just want a split blade that always stays 50-50, there is the option to turn off the control, and that'll just let you build a blade that always stays half and half. So if you like the fire and ice in particular, it used to be popular, but you don't want to have controls on it, you can also deactivate the control option and just have it always be a 50-50 blade. So that all of it's up to you. I put all the options in there. They'll probably grow, but there's already a ton in there for you to play around with and just come up with your own styles. So definitely check out the library. This will be under specialty blades. So I put it there. I believe it's at the top of specialty blades, but don't quote me on that. But I'll have a link in the description for this video, and also when I post it on social media, I'll put the link in directly to it so you can play around with it. But this version does work differently in the library, so you are actually choosing all your options to build the blade, whereas you used to just pick the base style and color and then do enhancements. So you actually, this is like a two-stage thing. You pick your base split blade with the bottom and the top, and then you add your enhancements and customizations on top of that. So it'll give you even more control, even more flexibility, let you come up with some really creative stuff. And then always you can go into the individual styles and modify them. You can modify that top and bottom for these controls. They're using shapes. If you check out the video I have, the crash course on shapes, that'll explain that. And you can always adjust the colors. These do have the color wheel built into them, so you can always just choose your colors. If you don't like them, you can go through the color wheel and rotate through. It'll handle each one of these sections individually, so they'll move in the color combination based on what you chose. But lots of options, and hope you all enjoy.